Dare to walk this path with me? One misstep, and we fall to our ruin. So take your first step. It's now or never!
What's up, YouTube? It's RSMario here, bringing you another Fire Emblem Three Houses video. And this one is a bit interesting. So, we all know Fire Emblem Three Houses came out at the Nintendo E3 event. I did an analysis on the trailer. You can check out right there in the little Jimmy Jant and in the description below. Of course, there hasn't really been much news about the game from Nintendo or Intelligent Systems or anybody about the game since then, which means we'll have to just glean more from the trailer, which I am going to do. I have more videos about that coming out in the near future. But today, I just wanted to kind of just talk about something in the game. So, 8-4 or 8-4, the localization team behind Fire Emblem Awakening, behind Tales of Symphonia, behind behind Echoes as well, will not be localizing Three Houses, which means more than likely either they're going to get another team to do it, or they're going to do it internally at the treehouse, which is fine. I mean, because the treehouse are the ones who actually did the localization on Fates, but one of the biggest problems people had with Fates was the localization. I mean, the writing was not the best. I'm not going to say it was bad. I mean, I haven't seen all the support conversations, but the writing in Fates wasn't horribly bad. It just wasn't as good as Awakening. Like it was Awakening writing-wise for the supports was much better. And another big thing, of course, the skinship game. So if you don't know what the skinship game is, I think I did a video about it back in the day when people were talking about it. But basically, it's a petting mini game where you kind of like rub. It's kind of like you just rub the face of your people to make them happy, make them fight harder, love stronger. But yeah, it's basically you basically rub the character's face with the stylus, like you're touching their face, and your relationship builds. Of course, you can do this with men or women or 1,000-year-old lollies, whatever you want to do it with. You can rub their face. Now, of course, it's a petting mini game. We all know where this goes. Like, I mean, most people have seen or at least played like quote unquote dating sims that have these elements in them. We all know what they are. Now, to have this in a big game like Fire Emblem is strange, and it's not something that would translate well to America. Of course, everywhere else they're pretty liberal when it comes to stuff like this. America is a little bit different. So a localization for America, something like this just didn't fly. I mean, not to mention the last thing we need is for Fire Emblem to end up on Fox News or CNN for allowing you to pet 1,000-year-old lollies. It's just not something that we need right now. So I think Nintendo might have made this decision to do the localization again in-house, as a way to kind of protect the game. I mean, because localizations are more than just translating the game from Japanese to English. A localization is like an adaptation, but culturally. We all know adaptations are just taking something from one genre or one medium and translating it to another medium. So, like from manga to anime, or from video game to movie, or from TV show to video game, And a lot of things get lost in translation when moving from one medium to another. Some things you just can't translate into a different medium. Like an anime movie or a movie based off of anime can't properly grasp everything from a manga because they may not have that much time, or maybe the manga is just, some of the stuff is just too hardcore to put on TV. Some things are gonna get left behind. Localizations are similar to adaptations in that respect, whereas you have to take this product, this video game, and while you're not moving it from genre to genre, you're moving it from culture to culture. Now, I mean, something like, say, a swastika. I can't remember the Asian name for it, but a swastika is what everyone else knows it by. Now, in Southeast Asia, who weren't really affected too much by the World War II, this isn't really a bad thing. It's just, it's actually a symbol of peace in some, I think, Buddhist cultures. But, say, Germany, it's a different. So, if you were localizing a game that had the swastika in it, this would not translate into Germany. This would be changed into something different. You know, same thing with America. You know, say there was a game and had, like, I don't know, like Mr. Popo. Mr. Popo does not exactly, in his present state, does not translate well from Japanese into English. You know, Japan, they don't really see a big problem with it because they never really had that racism issue. But in America, though, yeah, that's a one-way ticket to Fox News and CNN. You know, Chinese cartoons promote old racist stereotypes tonight at 7. Oh man, I don't want to see that. Do you want to see Fire Emblem end up on the news? I don't. Nintendo, I wish you luck on that localization. Please, when it comes to the supports, just translate it into English. Please. But make sure everything else you can keep kind of kosher. But that's about it for this. I'm going to do some more analysis on that trailer to come up with some theories for what could be going down. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep it real.